Alright, I wanted to do a little bit of a guide to Silken Court, because why not? This was from, I don't know, like a week and a half ago, so it was rank 4 at the time, now it's rank 10. Unlucky, but it happens. Shouldn't have waited so long to make a YouTube video, I suppose. I don't think there's really anything you can see when you're going here. I think most people use the same build. Nothing crazy. If you are comfortable using Cold Snap, you should. If you're not, you can just use Frozen Touch. Not that big of a deal. General tree wise, you want your improved Blast Wave, but otherwise doesn't really matter. So timings matter, to be honest, quite a bit on this fight. It can really change your damage, and that's also incredibly RNG as well. You won't see that, but I mean, if you watch the rest of this VOD, you would see that. There's times where I end the second damage amp at 2.3 million, and there's times where I ended at like 2.6, right? And it's just all because sometimes I just got better orb RNG or something, more splinters out, so yeah. But this fight's, pretty straightforward. You are essentially trying to ray all of the damage amps, so that means that if you want to ray, you have to ray on CD, essentially. So that's what I'm going to do here on opener. Just Icy Veins, throw my orb, because I've got my splinters from activating Icy Veins. I just immediately ray. Normally speaking, you'd want to do it on one where's chill, but again, just trying to use it on CD here. Now, I am going to shifting power right here. Not the best shifting power. But the reason I did it is because we are not holding damage in intermission, and we push intermission so fast that I actually do not have time for my Icy Veins to come back up. So I essentially need to shifting power on CD. If you don't push intermission as fast, you probably don't need to do that. But yeah. I could have tapped hard Glacial Spike flurried there, but I didn't think it was necessary, so. Ice Lancing a little bit too much, especially because that Glacial Spike was not good, and I could have done it into Winter's Chill earlier. I'm kind of just prepping for this. I would always save a flurry either for this or for the damage amp. Here, I definitely should have gone to Winter's Chill first, because I just had time. Yeah. Let me just blink over. We're doing the, I don't know, I think it's the liquid strat, or I don't know. Whichever one of the strats where blue doesn't do any webs, which I think is better, because I've heard some horror stories for liquid. I'm also not playing Ice Block. It's not really necessary from a orb perspective, which was one of the big reasons to do it. It is, however, good for, and here I consume my Winter's Chill first, because if I'm at kind of cold, then I don't want to overwrite it. So. But yeah, I'm going to save my Ice Cold, but I'm going to use it, during this amp, because I'm going to be taking a lot of damage. See, so right here, taking a bunch of damage. Here, this was very bad of me, because I did not save that one flurry for my ray. So I just did some unconventional things to make sure that I could get my full ray out during that amp. Not the best P1, but it's okay. Kind of annoying. You gotta be a little cautious about when you're casting things on this person, but yeah, you need to kind of chill, cast really as much as you can here, and then you're just kind of shimmering. If you shimmer over someone, it does kill them, so I kind of tend to let the warlock dude go first here. Ideally, I could ray, but this isn't during the intermission, so I actually don't really have enough time for me to ray here. So I'm just going to skip this one. But, if this happens, your ray comes back up during the intermission, you should just go ahead and use it. I like to go left. A lot of times people don't like to go left. As a mage, you should definitely just go to the inconvenient spot for most people, and that mostly applies later on. You have to be really on pace for these dispels to not get wrecked. It's kind of the whole prog of the fight. But yeah. Here's where you're gonna use your pot and your Spy Masters, depending on if you're lusting here or not. you're still gonna Spy Masters here normally, and you want to Ray when he has when he's stumbling around. He gets increased damage per stack into the spell, so that's why it's good to like use Spy Masters early and stuff. But I'm actually not a Tauren, I'm a Void Elf, which is not the best for this boss. I'm also not normally an orb hero, I can't just get a few of them. I should have comments from there, but it's not it's kind of weird when you're not casting it at all in Icy Veins and everything, so decided to full channel this. It's probably bad, but I needed to get my Ray and Flurry off earlier, and I had a pretty high value Cone of Cold option there, because I used my Cone of Cold and everything, and got a Glacial Spike Shatter from its Moorish Shell, which is nice. Now we're in second intermission. This is normally when you're going to use your CDs again. So yeah, it can help break the shield, but it's not the best use. Sure, there's like potentially some random min-max you do, but they do want us to hold DPS here, so there might be a section where I just stop attacking for a little bit, or I'm just like doing a few, like, so right now I'm kind of just like I was running for no reason when I had Fierce Frost, and that was because of the thing. I don't know why I didn't Glacial Spike there, but that's okay. No haste. Well, unfortunately, I did not manage to make it to that water jet. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's made Cold Snap not seem too awkward. So I may go left, no one goes left, so it's really easy to break my thing. At this point in the fight, you got to be a little bit cautious of all the circles. They can really get you. Unfortunately, my Wire Elemental is going to run over to the other dude, but then I'll Ray. I really had no excuse at this point for not doing the... So here I'm going to go to the wall, because everyone else doesn't go to the wall. And then that just makes it really easy to break my web. If you go to the same side, it's just incredibly awkward. So kind of needed to Shifting Power earlier. That's right. Making sure I'm orbing after my Icy Veins. Normally speaking, I use my next Spy Masters here. You can use it on the next burn, especially if that's the last burn of the fight. However, you're not going to have Icy Veins. The next burn is going to be the one where you have the double burn. But I did not need to do a no precast flurry there. I just didn't have my damage amp somewhere on my screen, so that's what I did. But yeah, I mean, I'm just using my Icy Veins on CD. I think there's potentially some alternative ways you can use it. Part of the issue is that it's just incredibly dependent on like when you push your intermissions, really. So here I'm just making sure I'm in position for the Dispel soon. That's really the only thing you have to be worried about on this fight. I canceled my Shifting Power, which is kind of unfortunate because then I didn't get this Ray. So yeah, would have been nice if I'd not cancel that and gotten a Ray. But yeah, no loot basically. It's really bad loot, but that's right. I don't think I even use my Void Elf Racial. It's kind of nice to get to your intermission spot, the first intermission spot. So, but yeah, that's it. That's kind of just what you do on Silken. I think if you look at Lorgs, we might see some pretty different Icy Veins times. Yeah, Frozen Orb. That's gonna clutter things, huh? Look how many Frozen Orbs people are casting. Yeah, this is just ridiculous. It's a lot of Frozen Orbs. Let's get rid of the Ray. Yeah, you can like look at this person versus this person. This guy got 2 orbs. This guy got like 6 in the same time period. But yeah, so you can see kind of the difference in things. Like Chochi, I don't know. They had to have just stopped during intermission, or he got Autumn. One of the two. Did he get Autumn? No, maybe I should ask for Autumn. I don't know, but because there was really anytime I don't shifting power on C, my alignment of Icy Veins for the amp that you're lusting is just absolutely horrendous. It's like not coming up at all. So oh yeah, which is here. Yeah, so that's interesting. They had to have had a long intermission. So because here's this 137. Yeah, see, because we lusted quite a bit earlier, 11 seconds earlier. So I think we just came out of intermission faster. They did have a faster kill, interestingly enough, right? So anyway, and then this would have been a better Icy Veins because I Icy Veins only the intermission dude, and this would have been a 2-target Icy Veins. It's just this Icy Veins right here misses the damage amp that I used my Spy Masters on, that I pointed out, right? Which is unfortunate because he didn't get another one. So yeah, I don't know. It gets you Icy Veins on this amp to lose it on this amp, and to get more 2-target value out of it here, where I was using it in P2 intermission. So I think it's primarily based on your intermission 1 push timers, because again, you're lusting most of the time. A lot of people are just lusting the first one in P2, which is really good for us. Just if you delay Icy Veins, that becomes very hard to have it up when you need it. So yeah, hopefully this was enlightening in some regard. But I will not be streaming. I didn't stream this past week, but I won't be streaming Raid this upcoming week because I think we're only doing a small amount of bosses, and I'll be out of state. So yeah, but hopefully the week after that, I'll just stream Raid again. We'll see what happens. But yeah, all right. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.